At the start of the First World War, the Germans were a bit like the French. They had quite elaborate uniforms. The boots on these are original. These are original First World War German jack boots. The rifle, that's the Gewehr 98, the Mauser, very reliable rifle. Now the trousers and the tunic, they're replicas. They're really hard to find that, those kind of items. And they'll have a red stripe down the trousers, and on the uniform, it's called field grey, the colour, and they would have red piping around the cuffs and brass buttons. Also on the tunic, on the shoulder boards, will be the regimental numbers. Then we've got the brown leather ammunition pouches. They're original. There's 3 on either side. Then the brass and white metal belt buckle, that would have the German army motto stamped on it, which is God with us. Most people seem to think that God was with them. Then we have the bayonet. That was known as the butcher bayonet for obvious reasons. Then going up to the helmet, that's the pickelhaube. That was purely ceremonial. There's no protection with that whatsoever. The black shell, that was made from leather, which was boiled and pressed into shape. This one has white metal and fittings and a spike on top. Some were made of brass. And as with the French, when the trench warfare started, they found they had to need, there was a need to cover up the badges. So first of all, they just used cloth covers to cover up the brass and white metal fittings. But then by 1915, the steel helmets came in. Everything on the back's original from World War One. We have the straight handle entrenching tool in its case, and on top of that you have the bayonet. And that piece of material at the side with a red bobble on the end, that's called the bayonet knot or troddle. That was the different colours for the different regiments. Then on the right hand side we have the bread bag. That's what they used to keep some of the personal equipment in. And then the water canteen. That's what got a corduroy cover. They're all original. Then going up on the backpack, they had a blanket rolled around it, and then that was the metal mess tin. That's all original.
Feindliches Flugzeug!